we feel exactly the same way about it. So the next question is, I work with the under 18 crowd. Is rock singing technique safe for them? I believe it is, but I have other coaches in the area that don't and get flack for it.
Yeah. That's an old-fashioned idea that it's unsafe. It's fine. Look, kids make all kinds of sounds all the time. They end up just fine. Where they run into trouble time and time again is when they want to sing something and they can't find somebody to help them, they will get hurt. When I came to this university where I teach now, there was a good chunk of students that had nodules or some other vocal pathology. That bothered me, obviously, a lot. So I started going, well, why do we got so many students that have vocal pathologies? And I was like, well, what have you been doing for the first, years of training? Well, we only teach them classically first. But I said, but they're in shows and they're belting. Yeah, but we don't want to work on belting with them for the first 2 years. And I said, but they're belting anyway. And they're like, well, yeah, but we don't want to teach that. I said, so that's how they're getting hurt. We do realize this, right? They're getting hurt because you're telling them to do one thing that they don't want to do. So they're going into a practice room and teaching each other how to do the thing they want to do. And everybody eventually realized, took some time to digest, and then they realized that and said, so we start teaching them to belt from freshman year? And I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Because it will be better.
Yes.
And guess what our rate of problems is now? New problems developed at the university is 0. We have re-injuries because we always have a student comes in who, after they come here, they tell us they had nodules in high school, or they just discovered they had nodules before they came to school. So now we got to deal with that, and we do. But new injuries are non-existent because we help students sing the things they want to sing. So I am an adamant believer in help them. Now, the big key to helping a young person is to help them understand that microphone technology is tricking their ears into thinking these singers sound like something that they don't. So you can find, if you go on YouTube and look me up and look for audio technology, singers on and off mic, you'll find things that I've done before to talk about this. But the microphone adds artificial forward placement. It has a natural boost up in that forward placement zone. So you think the voice is edgier than it actually is in real life.
Yeah.
So we got to get the singers to start listening to their favorite artists unplugged so they can get a feel for what that voice actually sounds like. Then we got to help them all realize they're not all supposed to be Bruno Mars, Sam Smith, Ariana Grande, Whitney Houston. Some of them are going to just have nice voices that tell great stories like Taylor Swift, and they don't have to sing to the stratosphere. And when they're young, let's get them focused on artistic communication of the human experience through songs that connect with them. And then continue to let them know that, hey, if you are a biological female, an estrogen dominant singer, you're not going to hit your full respiratory capacity until the age of 20 to 21. So you're not working with a full deck yet. So when I say I don't quite think that Whitney Houston is in the bag right now, it's not because I don't believe you can do it. I think one day you can. You're just not working with your full instrument yet, and I don't want to destroy your instrument before it's time. Then we got to let our biological male or our testosterone dominant singers know that you don't reach your full respiratory capacity until closer to 25. So when you're sitting there going, well, I want to do this thing, I understand, and I'm going to help you the best I can, but we got to let nature take its course and let your voice fully mature, because if we try to shove it through now, you may never be able to do it.
Right.
But if we step back and focus on storytelling, getting your voice to be fully functional, letting it do all the things that it's ready to do now, we can keep you singing over the long term. And then eventually, when your body is ready, you will reach the goals that you've set for yourself.
Yeah, thank you so much for saying that. So if kids are wanting to learn to rock, they need instruction, right? So just take Matt's advice. Let's say if you have kids that want to learn vocal effects, really get them with somebody that understands that and coaches the effects, because they do need guidance, and make sure they know that it's not supposed to hurt.
No, yes, absolutely.
Not supposed to hurt, and what Matt said, a lot of this is much quieter in live than the effect in the production side that makes it feel like it's just so aggressive. It is aggressive, but that's a produced sound. It doesn't sound like that. Easiest example, you can go you can just hear it. If you get close to the mic, it sounds like, but it's very quiet. So
Smoke and mirrors is what I call it. It's like magic.
Smoke and mirrors.